Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Anna and I'm a little bit spooky, and today we are reviewing the Nyx Born This Way concealer. I'm pretty excited about this concealer actually. Picked it up the other day and have been using it pretty consistently since I bought it. Honestly can't remember exactly how long ago I bought it because time has become a distant memory. I don't even know how long has passed. But just about any time I have done makeup since picking it up, I've used it. Every time I use it, I'm like, damn, that's a good concealer. I'm impressed. And the thing is, it's totally different than what I expected it to be. I expected it to be kind of a very emollient, almost greasy product, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? When you get a foundation that's kind of heavy and just cream-like, that's what I expected. But this is far more akin to Maybelline Age Rewind. If you want a cruelty-free dupe for that, I would say definitely check this out. Also, there's far more shades than what exists in Age Rewind in this. This has quite a nice shade range of, I believe, 24 shades, spanning a pretty good spectrum. I think you will probably find a match. I want to pick up a deeper shade to use as a contour, actually, because it looks like a very nice, very nuanced shade range. I have the shade Alabaster, which is cool neutral, I believe is what they described it as, and it is just that. It is exactly as described. It looks really nice on my skin. This is actually, I think, the third up in the pale shades. I know, right? They had, the two others were not quite so much more paler as they were different undertones. They were a little bit too yellow, one was a little too pink. Alabaster was just perfect, and I found across the board with NYX, the shade Alabaster usually works for me throughout the range, because I have used a fair bit of their complexion products in my day. This one is in a little squeezy tube. It is technically called the Born to Glow Radiant Concealer, and you have a little sponge tip applicator. Not a huge fan of that because it doesn't feel hygienic, but I think you probably could pop this off or remove this somehow. I don't want to mess with it. However, having that sponge tip applicator, it's nice to apply with. Like, I like that feeling, and in that way it does remind me of the Age Rewind with the little spongy part. I don't know, it just feels good going on, but at the same time I'm kind of like, germs. I think that comes from more of the working with clients kind of thing. If this was something I was going to put in my kit, I would take the sponge tip off, decant onto a palette. But for me personally, just my everyday use, I'm fine with the sponge, I guess. It's not bothering me yet. If it gets kind of grody looking, I'll probably pop it off, but say this is pretty new, so I'm okay with it at the moment. Yeah, I would definitely say, yeah, akin to the Maybelline Age Rewind. Also, a pretty comparable product would be the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, in that it has that light reflective technology in it, but it doesn't have glitter or shimmer in it. It doesn't have any like crushed pearl, anything like that. If it does, it's so microfine you can't see it. To the naked eye, it doesn't look shiny by any means, but it has that just beautiful skin-like finish. It has a nice dry down time, pretty quick. It does lock down. It's not a product that's gonna slip and slide and move around the face like I expected it to be. It actually dries down, sets very similar to Age Rewind and NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. You get a little bit of work time with it, more so than you do with these more Shape Tape type concealers, but you get a good bit of coverage. I would say it's a medium buildable coverage. You can sheer it out. It's very versatile feeling. And yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with it so far. I think it looks very nice on the skin. I'm pretty happy with it, and definitely would recommend to people who are looking for an Age Rewind dupe or can't find your shade in Age Rewind. Look at this one and you don't want to spend that NARS money right here. But let's get into some details about this product. I'll put on the screen how much it retails for, and if I can find it anywhere, I will link it below in the comments. What NYX has to say about this product is carefully calibrated to match our Born to Glow Naturally Radiant foundation, which I need to try. As impressed as I am with this concealer, I'm gonna need to check out that foundation. If it's something like the NARS Radiant Creamy Radiant Longwear foundation, we're in business, because that was one of my favorite foundations back in the day. The Born to Glow Radiant Creamy Radiant Concealer will give you instantly brighter eyes in a puff. It is very brightening, I will say that. Like, I've noticed with the shade I'm using is very much brightening product. Okay, yeah. Micro Pearl Infused Radiant Concealer covers up blemishes, blurs, imperfections, and boosts radiance. See, it has that so fine, like it's not invisible to the naked eye type of formula with the shimmer and light reflection. You look at it, you're not going to see shimmer or anything like that. It's just, it's so finely formulated that it's not going to be like, oh my god, you put shimmer under your eye, you put highlighter under your eye. No, nothing like that. It almost looks more satin matte to the naked eye. Also a great contour concealer. Hey, there we go. So I was thinking this would be a good contour concealer. Obviously, it's the first time I'm reading this. The built-in puff blender allows for quick, precise, no-fuss application. Lets you dab, blend, and beautify on the go. Okay, yeah, I would not use that puff on the end, apply the product, or to blend the product necessarily. I would use it for just getting it on the skin, blend out with my normal thing. I feel like there would be just too much product in the sponge. To do that, you would end up with concealer from one end to the other. So I don't recommend doing that at all. But otherwise, everything they were saying here is pretty spot on and true. I do think that the shade range is very interesting. The amount of undertones they managed to include within this 24 shade range is really nice. Like, it goes pretty deep. That I think just about everybody could find a match. And if this is a vegan product, which is also a nice bonus for all of us out there who are conscious of being vegan, especially cruelty-free. Everything from Nyx is cruelty-free as far as I know. That's such a hard topic to me to broach because I'm not fully educated on what brands are considered fully cruelty-free, but to my knowledge, Nyx has been cruelty-free for a long time. I don't know if they sell China. Like, I know there's a big debate about Wet n Wild doing that kind of stuff, and NARS. I honestly, I don't know. I just don't. This is a lovely concealer. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you're a fan of Age Rewind and can't quite find a shade that works for you. Just so, like, I kind of had that problem with Age Rewind. It was either like a little bit too yellow or too pink or too much like my skin tone where it didn't really brighten. I think you could definitely find something in this range. Yeah, final verdict though, great product. I'm really enjoying it. Happy I purchased it. And the thing is, it wasn't something that was top of my list to purchase. Like, I was just I'm kind of interested, but I'm not like that into it. But I was in Target when I was looking for that number 7 foundation and just saw it and I was like, we're gonna give this a go. And I'm definitely gonna get some more parts of this range and check them out. Like I don't know if there's a powder. I can't remember. I feel like I saw a powder, but there's definitely a foundation I am really interested in. Stay tuned for that wear test. I'll see you guys in a minute. By the way, I've had this product on for, let's see, it is 1 a.m. right now. I've probably had this on since 11 o'clock at night, because time doesn't matter right now. We're vampire mode. But yeah, I will be sure to check in throughout the evening, morning, whatever, and let you know how it's holding up. Thus far, we are looking good. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, here is an up-close look of how my under eyes and everything is looking just after application, setting, blending eyeshadow, all that kind of stuff. And so you can see it's bright, it looks concealed, no dark circles, no creasing or anything significantly. I think it looks really good. Like, really good. Okay, final check-in for the Nyx Born Glow Concealer. It is currently 7:40 in the morning, and it held up beautifully all night, and I didn't do anything crazy. I just mostly spent the whole night editing and filmed a little bit of footage, but I still think everything held up really well. We're outside right now in the sun. Oh man, I gotta turn away. It's too bright. But yeah, everything, it looks exactly like it did when I first applied it. I've checked it out in my magnified mirror in the studio, and yeah, it looks dead on perfect. It hasn't creased, it hasn't gotten weird. It's worn well in the eyes, under eyes, wherever I put it on my face. No breaking down whatsoever. So I definitely say this is a really good concealer. Final verdict is that it's a great solid concealer. All around good stuff. So yeah, I'm very happy with the way it held up and how it performed. If you have any more concealer suggestions from the drugstore, be sure to let me know in the comments. And now I'm ready to go wash my face and get ready for bed at 8 a.m. or 7:45. That is all for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay spooky, stay safe, stay at home, and yeah, bye now.